Class 10 students, this video is going to be a very important video for you. We all have seen in this past year what CBSE has done to the 10th class students or 12th class students in the paper pattern, in the exam pattern. If you were a little bit active, you would know that math exam was really tough. Science examination was actually a little bit tougher than previous years. Okay, so this time what CBSE can do, might do, we don't have any idea, so we are going to be totally prepared. Now, until now you were randomly studying, sitting anywhere and started any chapter, doing any amount of questions and have no clear idea, no right approach on how to actually focus on the things that matter. So today we are going to see actually the paper pattern. Now you might ask, ma'am, why do we need to see the paper pattern just now? This is PT1, this is their half yearly and pre-board. But this is where we lag. This is the exact situation, exact point where it differs us from the toppers. Okay, they from the very first day know what kind of questions are important, and based on these questions, how should you start your study? We already started NCERT. We have read that line by line, highlighted the keywords, did all the exemplar questions, but now it is the time when your PTs are starting, when your half yearlies are starting, and if you start doing the revision in a right approach right now, this will be the differentiator in your class 10th boards. So make sure you watch this video till the end, because we are going to exactly decode what you need to become a topper in your class 10th. We are going to expose the paper pattern of CBSE today in this video. Now, the very first thing, beta, according to this whole scenario, we know that last year, as of 2026, your whole paper pattern has been changed. Now, on these paper patterns, we know the section has been divided into biology, chemistry and physics, and there are these kinds of questions: MCQs, assertion reason, short questions, long questions. These are same according to the even previous years. These questions are same. Let's just look at these paper. This will somehow your paper will look like. Okay. Now, beta, moving on, when you see, section A is completely biology. Section A, beta, will completely be your biology. There will be no question of chemistry and physics. And why this is a very important point? Because these are okay. This is, beta, your MCQs, and you have to attempt these one by one. You will do it in a chronological manner. I understand. Third question, fourth question, one marker MCQs. Okay, still we have MCQs, 1 marker MCQs. Now look at this carefully. You get these question, that is your assertion reason question. Now, beta, why this assertion reason question is very important? Because for this assertion reason question, you will need a hell lot of practice. Now, I'll be upfront with you. I won't say that just do 4 assertion reason questions and you'll be fine. No. Assertion reason questions can be a little bit tricky, and you have to read them carefully and then reach to a conclusion as to what they are asking. If assertion aligns perfectly with the reason, if reason is false, assertion is false, if both are true but not the correct explanation of each other, so you have to perfectly revise them together, and we will do that in our live sessions. So make sure you are subscribing this channel and joining the live sessions. Okay, next, beta, see, these we move on to two mark questions are short questions, right? And then we have, see, these are 2 marker questions, then we have 3 marker questions, kind of come into short answers only. Okay, you will be asking, see, there are 3 different points they are asking. You'll have to give them the answer in 2 to 3 lines for each of these. Done. That is the first point. Again, 3 marker question, again 1 1 2 3 marker question, and you have internal choice here. You have a internal choice here. You won't be having a proper choice that just do any 5 questions out of these 7, but you will be having an internal choice. Either do these questions, either do these set of questions, or do a C. Either you can do first part of C or second part of C. That is the thing. Okay. Okay, moving on, beta, again we are reaching to our second section, that is your chemistry. Now you can clearly see it's chemistry. Again, it starts with MCQs. Which of the following option clearly describes both the reaction? Again, starting with MCQs, there are so many questions of MCQs. Okay, 2 were above there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you almost have 7 MCQs in each section. Then we come on to assertion reason question. We are given assertion reason, and here you will be getting one assertion reason from bio, from chemistry and physics mostly. Okay, number may vary, 1 maybe 2, but mostly this is the case. Okay, then beta again we have 2 marker questions. Your 2 parts are given, 1 each. Okay, then moving on to 3 marker questions, and we have a case based question as well that we have actually seen in our one shots as well, so you can go watch those, and we are specially seeing these in our live sessions. Okay, so they are giving you a whole paragraph, you have to answer on based of that, and that is the whole thing. The C part, again you have 2 parts for that. This is a 5 marker question, 3 and 2. Again you have a choice for the B part, so this A part you can do, or this B part you can do out of this whole question. Then moving on to, we have this physics section, again starting with MCQs and the same. Okay, starting with MCQs, assertion reason question, and then moving on to 2 marker questions, then moving on to 3 marker questions, and then 5 marker questions. See, 3 marker questions, 2 marker questions. Now in this thing beta, last time the assertion reason question, the CBQ, case based question, was very hard of physics. It was somewhat of telescope, so you have to prepare for that beforehand. It was not that hard. It was from NCERT, but it was just framed in a different manner. Okay, so you have to be conceptually cleared to clear these exam. Now it won't be just PYQs, just most repeated, just everything, and we will be doing everything in our live sessions. So join that at 5 p.m. every day on Diksha Vedantu CBSE English. Done? Okay, so this is your whole, this also includes numericals as well as your case based questions, conceptual based questions. Now the point is actually, ma'am, how to target these questions. Okay, so this was your paper pattern. Now beta, the point actually is how to tackle this. CBSE might throw a lot of googlies on us. Again, maybe science question will be hard, question paper will be hard this time, maybe math will be hard, maybe SHT will be hard. How will we as an individual revise or start studying now so that we don't face any difficulty in our boards? Okay, so for that beta, you have to start studying right now based on this research. That means we have 4 sections. Okay, now beta, for MCQs, your concepts should be crystal clear. Why? Because MCQs requires an exact answer. It's either A, B, C or D. You cannot make a story out of it. You cannot write any random things that is remotely related to that topic so as to just fill the sheets. You just have to write one option. It can either be correct, either be wrong. So your concept clarity is highly valued here. Okay, your concept clarity can be clearly seen from MCQs only. Then beta, assertion reason questions, you have practice questions. Now again, I told you in assertion reason questions, the only thing that you can do that can get you marks is practice them n number of times. We will do it in our live sessions, but you have to do it in self-study as well. Do not run from them because they can be hard. They can be hard, a lot of the times they can be confusing, but the only thing to get above them is to practice these questions again and again and again. Okay, next beta, for short and long answer. In short, we have 2 marker and 3 marker questions. We just saw the paper pattern, right? Now beta, for both of these they have concept clarity. Of course, short questions, they will require you to explain the concept in a proper manner. So you must have this concept clarity so as to give the theoretical answer. Then you have to have formulas. You have to learn the formulas as well. Until or unless you learn the formulas, and for that, of course, I will always tell you to make a formula sheet and stick it on your wall so that whenever you go, whenever you pass that spot, you just read one single formula. It will be engraved in your soul by the end of your class 10th. Okay, so beta, formulas, concepts, utmost important. Then coming on to numerical. Now numerical beta, again you need to practice and practice and practice. And how will we practice, ma'am? Live sessions. Just come to live sessions and I will make sure that you know each numerical by heart. Okay, then beta diagrams. I will make sure that you do the diagrams, but this you have to give yourself. You have to give the proper effort in your diagrams to make it again and again, to practice the diagram again and again, make it neat, make it clear, make it visually appealing so that your teacher doesn't have to put so much effort in understand what that diagram actually is. Is it a stem cell? Is it a heart? It should be very clear. Right? Although those two are very clear, but you get the point. This diagram should be very neat, very clean, and your teacher should understand exactly what have you written. Done? So these are concept numerical diagrams, your formula sheet. Then beta, coming on to again long questions required diagram. That is similar. You should be sorry. It should be neat, it should be clean and properly visually appealing. Okay. Then beta, in long numericals there is one important thing, that is your format. Now format of long as well as numerical is very important. We know, we have seen, but I'll tell you again, for longs we literally do just one thing, that is your introduction and your theory. Okay, that theory should be in what? It should be in bullet points. It should be in bullet points, and then beta conclusion. Then conclusion. And if the diagram, if the question has not asked the diagram, but you know there is a diagram for that particular thing, maybe they have asked you to explain the human digestive system. Okay, now they have not clearly mentioned that draw the diagram as well, but you have to draw the diagram, you know that, right? So in this theory you have to draw the diagram beta as well. Okay. Then coming on to numerical. Now beta, I have told you multiple times and I'll tell you again, there is a single format of numerical that you have to use, that is your given, to find, and your solution. Done. And in solution beta, you are going to write the formula first, what is the exact formula you are going to use, and then your answer in a box. Your answer should be in a box. And after that, very important, if they have asked you what is the electric current, so you are going to write, so the electric current will be 30 ampere. Okay, whatever the value is. So this is the final conclusion you have to write even in numericals. Now this is the same format of numerical for short, for long as well. Okay, it will remain the same, and the length of numerical will not change based on long as well as short. Done. This is the main point of what exactly you have to focus beta in this in this span of a year. Okay, so that is it for this video. Make sure you are revising in such a way from the starting that you get the marks accordingly, and I will be there every step of the way, so you can count on your Aditi ma'am and hit the subscribe button, join the live sessions, and meet you in the next video. Tata, bye bye.